cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Burrow. Short throw to Smith. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That complete to the former Bengal, C.J. Uzomah. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
88.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, and that's where you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Inside the 20, down the right sideline, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 71 yards. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help him dig out of this hole.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 61 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Mixon running right. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
On 1, right?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On one, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Burrow on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers over the middle and complete to Wilson.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a give right side. Knight. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it...
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jets 15. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. To throw is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here is Conklin. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon will try the right side. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
I'm one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. This is caught at the 20. McCole Hardman, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. McCole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
11. Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Mixon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. They were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy is clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down the